Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Asim, also known as Snoop. So what we originally had planned for this channel, it was originally supposed to be a podcast, and we made a video about 2-3 months ago. Keep up with us on our social media. My friend over here, Kel, can help you out with that. He's got all the info. Go ahead and tell him, bro.
I knew exactly what I was gonna say, and then I just...
Unfortunately, it was an MPK file, and there was no other way for me to convert it, but I already edited and everything. The problem is that there was dates and times and assumptions that were made in that video that we just didn't think about, and we just said those things could not have been followed through if I would have posted that video. So some of you already watching this may already know what the DREAMBOX is and what I wanted it to be, what my intentions were of it. Originally, it was supposed to be a podcast, and I still want it to be a podcast. I still want it to be a weekly cast, but we want to make our channel a plethora of just random content because we know that we're much more capable of pushing way more content, way more creativity than we are pushing out just podcasts and just listening to us talk for an hour. And in order for you guys to get to know us a little more, we just want to push out a little more creative content just of us, not really much of a podcast just sitting here and talking. I understand that can be pretty boring, but not ours. Pretty much our lives were going crazy as soon as summer started. There's a lot of stuff was happening in my life, just moving up and up and up, and it just wouldn't stop. You guys get what I'm saying, just the continuous, you know, misfits of life. And Kel, at the same time, was figuring out a moving situation. He used to live in California. Now he's moved down to Texas. He's still trying to figure out some moving areas. But we were all supposed to start this cast literally the week he was moving, so it was just like horrible timing. Not the greatest communication, I must say. But that will definitely improve over time, and we want to gain on this content as much as we can. I actually have written right here, setbacks happen, and that is facts. And what this summer was a huge setback for me and Kel and the podcast, and I would like to first-handedly apologize for that. I know I let a lot of people down. Actually, I have very exciting news to share with you guys. We will be having merchandise, DreamBox merch. I will release the logo designs and everything as soon as everything is finalized. If you actually want an opportunity to win some DreamBox merch, all you got to do is just follow us on all social media platforms and comment on either one of our Instagram highlights or TikTok highlights of the podcast or any video that we make. So if you guys want an easy opportunity to get in the giveaway, just go ahead and search up dreamboxpodcast.com, go to about section and go to all of our social platforms and follow us all there first. And then as videos push out, you guys can definitely leave a comment down below. Personally, I think the shirts will be so dope. It's just such a simple design, but it just looks so clean and slick. I'll have to show you for you to understand, but unfortunately I can't disclose that information with you guys as of right now. So our goal with the podcast side of this channel, or the podcast production at least, because we will be pushing out videos as much as we can throughout the week anyways. Our main goal for our weekly consistent basis is going to be Saturdays at 5 p.m. Eastern time is when the podcast is going to drop. So episode 1, we're going to be dropping on a Saturday, 5 p.m. Eastern time, 2 p.m. West Coast. And then that following Sunday of that Saturday, that's when we record the next podcast, and then I'll have all week to edit it, and then it will be published again on a Saturday, 5 p.m. Eastern time. As of right now, we're keeping our content crew pretty small. Our production team is just going to be consistent around me, Kel, and Antonio. Our cast topics are going to be a variety of things, but our age group was mostly between teenagers to mid-30s, but there really is not an age group. We could talk about literally anything. We're going to have a section on our website where you can actually go leave things to talk about if you guys have a subject that you want to bring up to the podcast or to us, because you guys are going to be coming into play as to what we talk about. Obviously, most of the majority stuff that we talk about on the cast are just going to be originated from natural conversation. That's what I believe a podcast should be, and I don't think it should be reimbursed and like re-scripted and acted out or anything. So whatever comes to mind, really, whatever is going on around the world, it's going to be like a media cast. Whatever happens in the last week between our lives or just in the world is pretty much what we're going to talk about. We just don't want to have like some fake podcasters. We want the full versions of ourselves on camera as you do see it in person. The main goal of a podcast to me, and that's what I believe a podcast should be, is just 100% authenticity, and that's what we want to give out to you guys. So to sum it all up, DreamBox is no longer just a podcast. This is a media channel owned by 3 people, Antonio, Asim, and Kel. Our goal of this channel is to push out as much media as possible for you guys while maintaining a weekly podcast every Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern time. We are working really hard to bring as much content content to the table as possible. It's just been really hard again with the moving situation. But pushing into 2022, we'll be expanding our content drastically till the end of this year. We want to make up for that lost time that we had all summer. We really all had crappy summers, and we just want to make the best out of it. Once again, this will not be just a podcast. This will be a media cast. You guys can always look back here. There might be a new video out. We're definitely going to do a lot of real life social experiment videos, and I feel like you guys would rock with that a lot. So make sure you stay tuned for that. You could also follow Kel, Antonio, and I all on DreamboxPod. We'll be the only ones on the following list. So if you guys go to either TikTok or Instagram, we'll be the only 3 people in the following section. And I'd like to say sorry once again to everyone I told about the podcast to. Again, it was not my intention to be starting this late. We actually already did start. We just never got it kicking and running as we envisioned. But from here on out, I promise you there will be no more letdowns. Consistency is key, and that's what we all believe. So we're just going to keep on cheesing through this. And I cannot wait for a content-filled 2022 all year round. I'm going to be putting my foot down so much time, so much more effort than I ever have with anything else in my life. All I ask is that you guys stay with us through year 2022 as we keep putting out content. I just want the year 2022 to be my year. I wanted to prove to you guys that I can make this into a reality like I once said, and I will continue to say that until it is true. But again, to stay tuned with merchandise, other content in our podcast, go ahead and follow us at DreamBox on Instagram and TikTok, as again, we'll be more consistent on there. But yeah, please stay tuned. dreamboxpodcast.com. Once again, dreamboxpodcast.com. You could find all of our socials and merchandise drops, all that good jazz. Yeah, to wrap this all up, thank you so much for watching this video to the very end. If you did, at least, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you like the video, go ahead and leave a like. If you don't like the video, go ahead and leave a like. Make sure you hit that notification bell for the first episode to drop. Yo, check out this new crazy feature they just put on YouTube, bro.